Well, do you guys have any like bad doctor stories or anything? Because I have a couple.
Did I talk
dentist
about
or doctor?
I was gonna say, did I talk about my wisdom teeth on the podcast before?
No.
Have I told you guys that story?
I don't remember if you did or
think
not.
All right. I apologize if I already did, but so when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, they were pretty much, for the most part, they were like fully buried. Like my top ones were coming out a little bit, but my bottom two were like growing sideways, so they're starting to crowd my bottom teeth. So normally when they're that bad, they fully put you under. But instead of fully putting me under, they just gave me like a local anesthesia, I think it's called, or whatever, where they like just basically inject my gums with a numbing thing. But I was wide awake for it. And I had my eyes closed because obviously I don't know, I didn't really want to keep them open while the doctor was just like, trying to fucking take my teeth out. But I heard this fucking drill going, and I opened my eyes to see what was going on. And one doctor had the drill going into my mouth, and the other doctor had literally like, it looked like a fucking pair of like pliers. And he had his leg up on the fucking table, like straddling
like leverage.
And yeah, and he just fucking shoves it in my mouth, and he squeezes it, like hear my teeth cracking, while the other girls in there just sawing away at my gums, and I was wide awake, just like listening to all of this.
Oh my god!
And then just like to put a little cherry on top, as he pulled, my fucking tooth split in half. Oh. Half of it was still on his little fucking pliers, and the other half flew up and landed on my fucking forehead. So I just had this bloody ass half a tooth sitting on my forehead, and I couldn't move. I was just sitting there.
Sounds like a dude perfect trick.
Trick-shotting this kid's fucking tooth onto his big fucking forehead. And dude, it was such a shit experience. Just being able to hear and like see everything was just brutal. Yeah, that was definitely my worst experience with a doctor, dentist.
The only really thing I can think of that I've had is like, I've had a doctor that I just could not understand for the life of me.
Oh, that's
like he was like very, very Ethiopian doctor, and I would go there.
You have stage 4 cancer and just have no idea. You're just smiling at him.
I'd be sitting there with my mouth open with like those little things that prevent you from closing your mouth, and he's like, and I'm like,
he did not click at you. There's no way this guy clicked at you.
But his accent was so strong, I could not understand. And my mouth open, so I'm like,
clicks at you. You should run, bro.
Well, I'm just sitting there like, huh? And he's like, I'm just like, I don't know. Just noises back and forth at each other.
God, just screaming noises at him because you don't know what to do. I just imagine you sitting there doing that. Holy shit.
Just freaking out because you can't understand.
You sound like fucking Opie from Family Guy.
I had the worst fucking experiences with the dentist whenever I was a kid. What were you saying, dude?
Oh, no. You go ahead. It was something stupid.
Yeah, everything you say is stupid. Anyway, so I used to have this expander on the roof of my mouth.
Oh, I had that too.
Yeah, where you have to put the key. You put the key in
and
it,
you turn it, and it spreads it or pulls it closer.
Yeah, well, my key, like you stuck it in the top.
I need that explained.
Wait. Are you having like a headset of braces or something?
No.
What are we talking about here?
It literally looks like I don't know.
Kind of looks like a retainer.
Kind of looks like the letter X almost. Like
mine looked like a retainer.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad.
But
yeah, it's essentially just a piece of steel that wraps around both your teeth, and like you turn it, and it pushes them further apart or brings them closer together slowly.
Well, see, mine was for my whole top row of teeth.
Oh, fuck that! So, mine is only my molars.
Yeah, mine was my whole top row, and because I guess like my teeth were just too close. I don't know, fucking whatever. But anyway, like that shit was fucking awful, dude. So they had to like get a mold of your mouth. And to do that, they get these like little trays that they stick in the roof of your mouth, and they fill it all the way the fuck up with like this purple looking paste. And they fucking shove it. Dude, it's so huge, nasty. Dude. It's like you're taking a big fucking black cock in your mouth. It's so big. You just cannot fit it in.
This is
And
the
I'm
first
dude,
No, it feels like somebody put an entire container of whipped cream in your mouth.
yes,
Except it tastes like dog ass.
Yeah, it tastes like shit and it's so uncomfortable. I could never be gay even if I wanted to because I have the worst gag. I have the worst gag reflexes in mankind. So they
disappointing.
stuck this
your butt
mold
gag?
thing in my mouth. They they stuck this mold thing in my mouth. And I was just like hyping myself up, you know, breathing like I can do this, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. They stick it in. I'm projectile vomiting over the top of the mold and like vomiting. I'm like vomiting all over the dentist's like arm. It's getting everywhere, dude. And I had grits for breakfast, so it's just like grits and
Hey,
bacon.
grits.
Just grits, bacon, and eggs just getting all over this dude's arm.
You could have like drowned on your own
It was
vomit.
awful, man. And then I got my expander put in, and there's a key that they stick in the top of the thing, and they push it back like towards the back of your throat to make it expand. So there's this little key going in the roof of your mouth, and then they push it back. And the little key, well, I'm laying on my back, right? And I'm freaking out because I just got it put in. And this fucking nurse has this big ass light in my face, and I'm laying on my back. And she's like, all right, we're going to make it expand real quick. And this key, obviously, if you let go of this key, it's going to fall down my throat and I'm going to die. So they have a strap on the back of this key that you're supposed to put around your wrist like a Wii remote, you know? And this nurse sticks it in the top of my mouth and is pushing backwards to try and make it expand, but nothing happens. And I can like tell that she's struggling to do it. And then you just hear like this cling. And she has a mask on, but I can see her eyes get so fucking wide because I knew she fucked up. And I was like, oh fuck, she didn't have the strap on this key. And I was like, oh my fucking God, I'm going to die. I'm going to choke to death. I'm like frozen still. And then she's just like, oh, there it is. Somehow it ended up on my chest. Don't know how.
Holy shit.
It flung from out of my mouth onto my chest. Dude, I thought I was going to choke to
That's
death on
another
the
dude
key.
perfect trick right there. Just things flinging out of
That
people's
reminded
mouth.
the
Every
tooth story
dentist is a
reminded me of
dude
that.
perfect.
It was a little metal key
Wow.
too, dude. That would have fucked my throat up.
The doctor's just like launching a basketball across a football field into a hoop. He's fixing your teeth.
Do you guys ever have any like really fucking weird doctors? I had one, so
Yeah,
I don't know if you
Ethiopian.
guys have seen. Okay, other than that, well, he's not weird. He was just fucking Ethiopian.
Yeah,
But,
just
Spoke a different language.
I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of me from like 2 years ago. I used to have a mole to the right of my mouth, just below my mouth. And when I went to get that removed, there was like, I don't know, she was pretty young. And I think she was just trying to like make it not feel menacing, but I already wasn't very nervous about it. All they do is like basically inject around that area and literally slice it off and then cauterize it. So I really wasn't nervous or anything because like, I don't know, there's nothing that could potentially fuck up and get me, you know, like deathly ill or some shit. So, but she did it, whatever, not a big deal. Hurt a little bit, but not that bad. But was really fucking weird is when she went to cauterize it, she like, so she could directly see my face, she like pretty much straddled over where I was sitting. And that wasn't that big of a deal. I was kind of like, all right, this is a little weird, but whatever. But as she's fucking cauterizing my face, just like burning my flesh and hair, she's just like, oh, I do love that smell in the morning. And just kept going.
Oh,
I
God.
was so fucking... Dude, I
As
was
you're getting
like,
straddled.
as I'm getting straddled and
Oh,
literally my
yes.
face is being melted. Like it smelled.
How did
so,
you not
I don't
get
know
a
if you-
boner?
I don't know if you've. Dude, I've never been more flaccid. I wanted to get the fuck out of there. Like I know she was just trying to be like, haha, you know, funny joke. But I was like, nah, I need to fucking leave. This is fucked. Like I don't know if you've ever smelled like human hair being burnt,
Yes.
but it is
Yes, I have. It's awful.
absolutely disgusting. And she just literally just a deep whiff. I was just like, I need to fucking get out of here. Yeah, that shit was odd. Doctors are a different fucking breed, man.
She probably left that office and then went and stole 101 Dalmatians.
What?
Nobody's seen
is that
101
a
Dalmatians?
reference
Alright,
to-
you guys are fucking uncultured swine.
I've seen it. I just have no fucking
that
clue.
the one with
Yeah,
the
I've seen it.
the
That was
villain
just
from
a
the
really
movie.
terrible joke.
This Corilla
You know, that's
DeVille
fair.
or whatever her name is she a doctor?
Yeah, I don't know. She's,
Oh.
Yeah. She's an evil villain that steals dogs.
That bit didn't work out very well for you.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Any other
Under the-
interesting doctor or dentist stories from anybody?
Or Disney villains?
No, I think
No, all my
that's-
dentist stuff's been like normal.
Yeah,
I still have all like my wisdom teeth.
Me
'Cause
too.
they're all like normal looking
Same.
and like, and they're all in. So
Oh,
I never had to have them
lucky
taken
fucks.
out.
I
I
have
don't even
one
know
that's
if mine
sideways.
came in yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're like 12.
I have one of them that's sideways, but it's not
22.
impacting my teeth.